Well, if we're both hearing it, it's definitely real. Something odd is happening.
The lieutenant doesn't reply, but you can sense him tense up next to you.
Look up into the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Let's see what's back. Oh, shit. Red check cannot be retried. 83 should work.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling?
Yes. The darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's climbing. Climbing down, holding on the beams.
Follow it.
It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Officer, is there something up there?
Yes.
Oh no. You've lost sight of it. Where did it go? Prepare for an attack.
Blink? Jump scare? No.
You see something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes.
That doesn't look like a crab at all.
Maybe it's possible to talk to it. Is that a man? A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently.
Is this some kind of performance art piece?
The crab man.
Let's be quiet for now.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be all right. You come to the right place.
I don't know what I expected. That wasn't it. But I don't know what I was... The right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This is just AA.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Maybe.
Hey, and what was that about, the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
I have a bit of a problem. It's been getting out of hand lately, but I can stop whenever I want.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it.
Oh, hey, listen, don't worry. I'm very in touch with my suffering.
Not all of it.
Shit.
I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc El Vino is wrecking on your mind and your spirit. Necesita parar, homie.
What the fuck are you?
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Fair.
Look at these crazes. What is this shit?
That's all well and good, but we need to talk about the unlicensed occupation of ecclesiastic property. Yeah, I feel like you have a point there.
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes. This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
You must be the crab man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
Let's wasteland of reality. It's been brought to your attention that you are an alcoholic, and that it's a sickness, and it's killing you. You're crawling on your knees through life, your booze-filled belly dragging on the ground, your brain now fuzzy, now in overdrive, your hair sticking together with today's cold sweat and yesterday's vomit. Perhaps they're right. Anything is better than this, even bone-dry reality itself. Maybe you can quit. Listen, quitting drinking does actually feel like something that would be worth doing. And granted, we've not really committed super hard to this being a punch girl run in the strictest sense, but -2 physical instrument for 20 hours does not really sound like it's friendly to the type of playthrough that I'm going for. So we'll sit on that for now. It's really more like a spider.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering along the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
What were you before you became a crabman?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
I lost my memory too, but I kind of like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows, your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
My name sets me apart from my fellows. How often do you meet a Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau?
Don't think I met one yet, Holmes.
Kim slipped a little bit. He's like he's trying to keep it. He's trying to, you know, keep it all down. We cracked him a bit.
That was him suppressing the chuckle.
Yeah, it sure was. Yeah, it sure was. Some ravers want to turn this place into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Do they have a reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
What do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go. Might even be nice to have some company.
All right. That's much more positive than I expected you to be about the idea. I guess we're cool then? Do you know where the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
So there is another person and it's a viejita?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young.
Oh.
Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
So you don't know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
Fair enough. You know how she looks, what she does, who she is?
I'm afraid not, Essay. You just have to wait until she comes back, or...
Or search through her radio computer.
What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration.
Yeah, I do like that the crab, like... That's why when the lady was like, oh yeah, it's a crazy crab man, I was like, yeah, so it's some guy climbing up in the rafters. Cool. That's fine. We'll go say hi to him, and I bet he'll be nice. Because it's like all of the weirdest people that end up being super nice. There's a lesson there.
I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
That being said, I do feel like we're due for an unexpected 11th hour racist turn like the one we got from Lena. What will happen when you drink from this perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
I still don't know what you're doing in the church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
You should sing for me, the superstar cop.
I ain't from no Marietta, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
You sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Faith is kind of a drug.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover, regretting what you did last night?
I feel like the answer is not never. But you know what? I'm not here to shit on your belief system. Let's move on.
No worries, man. I know this shit takes time.
How did you find this place?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, Way. It didn't belong to me.
Are these yours?
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
Oh, that's good, because I'm already wearing the shoes.
They'd only stop him from climbing. They look pretty dapper, actually.
Are you talking about that mother of silence at the window?
No, no, no. There's a new god in town. And she can be painted or sculpted. Because she has no limb or even a face. She is the end.
Oh.
She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me. But I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes. And no one ever will.
Uh-huh.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no human form has.
Huh. I had other questions.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
You've been here a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
That, you know what? That'll do it.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Speaking of forgetting about everything, Have you had any chance you heard this viejita say the password to the radio computer?
Too many times, Ese. You need it for something.
I just want to break into a radio computer, see what's on it. Let's say it's for a first-degree murder investigation.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrow, but doesn't say anything.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Cool.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity la niñita pequeña when I hear it.
Okay, thanks.
I think we're done here, Ese.
Yeah, you were super cool, actually.
That was an interesting conversation.
I mean, at least he was chill, right?
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
You don't understand, Kim. Everything has to be connected. Also, save game.
The machine's keyboard is still... Nothing happened. The
Play.
speaker comes...
Good afternoon. Votre accident on Saint-Brune.
I got the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death.
Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament. Votre accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
I'm good.
Goodbye, votre accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Print.
The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
That feels bad. Let's read it.
The first entry, made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Do you think the log is connected to the case now?
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Let's read the second one.
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Wait, narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids. Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
That all combines to be pretty spooky.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking Esca series, something advanced.
Why would she need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
Why indeed?
th of February, 51. Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Well, I haven't met any of those people.
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked.
I needed that one. That one wasn't for... That one wasn't for him. That one was for me.
I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup, when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
A data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying. Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artists, programmers, Lexi, who the hell are these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
It does make sense. They did say it was registered to the same company, right?
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the harbor. Definitely not happy to see the Martinez people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder.
Uh-huh.
Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the Swallow is real, and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence, with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural quirk?
What would it
The
be then?
lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
Uh-huh.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again. Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
Yeah, that sounds right.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
That was me. That was like yesterday.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
I mean, it's not like there was a problem.
No. It was a great idea. You're learning
We're
things.
learning!
This is how you learn things about machines.
So, that then... Yeah, it's a good point. She stopped marking the dates when she got to March. Also, that entry is specifically about one of my actions, which means that in the logs, the date of the murder has come and gone with no mention. So, yeah.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also, some canned air. Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening.
Oh.
A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
This will go fine. All right.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Sort of, yeah.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
I asked the guy in the ceiling what the password was.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Music to access Coalition military data links. We're not just breaking in, I'm pursuing a mysterious lead searching for my lost identity.
You won't find any answers from here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
I agree. Have you rebooted the machine? Have you rebooted the machine yet?
What is it?
Did I break anything?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
And then I read all of it. Are you the lead programmer of We're All Untethered?
Yes. Or no, not anymore. That project is dead.
Ah, rip.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
What are you doing here?
I am Soona Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages.
Okay, that's... I didn't really ask for, like, your resume, but that is cool.
If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
Oh, it was her resume on purpose.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions, and not any of the other things.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
I didn't say I was going to throw you out. What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Oddly specific, but okay.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
That does make sense.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is this hole connected to the data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
What do you mean by a hole in the world?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something that does not exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Yeah, we were not close on that one. Thanks, Logic. Does that mean we are living in a world that has holes in it?
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I can't even understand how we're talking about something that doesn't exist, let alone measure it.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Do you know where it might be located? It's in the back of the church, right?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Do you think that the crab man has just been hanging out in like within that space, and that's what's got him all like he's just hanging out in the nothingness? And that's what's got him all like spun up in whatever way that he is. It's like it's like being in like a sensory deprivation room. Yeah, that all checks out.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark, most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the crab man lives.
I know.
Do you think the crab man is responsible?
No, I don't.
All right, next question. Why is the research bad?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
You don't have a... Maybe I know someone who does have a... Well, that's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Have you seen the crab man?
Nope.
But you know he's around?
Yes.
Sounds like you're not worried about him at all.
No. You're right. I'm not.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIN prefix processing unit.
That's your computer.
Mm-hmm.
And the antenna is a processing unit?
Yes. You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't know much about anything in this world, to be honest.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
This is just cloud computing. Is the AR1 a good antenna? Wait, you know what? Let's back up. What's on air?
On the front. The unified front of radio waves. Licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means.
Is that a good antenna?
I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market, so I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Cool. What are you doing with your computer?
I'm working.
Cool.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
What you working on?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
What are you doing with those bowls of water?
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
Okay, I won't touch anything. Next question.
Great.
How do you feel about hypnotic dance music?
What? I hate it.
Okay, that was quick. We're not gonna weigh in on this. That was really quick. Why do you hate it?
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Okay, well, how do you feel about a club for hypnotic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent,
Yeah, it is.
isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build here?
Take a guess, why don't you?
want to make some community space to help the elderly.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Drama and logic said everything checked out.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
That's fine. I'll let you work in peace now. I feel like that's the first time that's happened. Where, like, a character enters the scene. Hardcore! Like, a character enters the scene while we're just looking at shit. Like, that actually kind of scared me for a minute. Hey there, friends. Are you planning on making a drug den?
Hi again. So, how are things going?
That's
Goodbye,
it.
officer.
Alright. Do we have anything for logic? Anything at all? We do. Several things. Yeah, I do still have skill point. I have 1 skill point. What I don't have is the capacity for any more logic. No, I don't have any debuffs to logic. The debuffs to logic are fucking Superstar Cop and what was the other one? Magnesium based.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
That's something.
Nothing jumps out.
Shit!
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Really? Because I could swear something's not adding up here.
How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
About the church door.
Mm-hmm.
How long have those people been locked in there? Wait, what? What?
Not long. Like a week, maybe?
Oh, right. The people, because you locked it and there were people in there. This is cool. Taking initiative like this is proper citizen behavior and I endorse it. How do you know they haven't starved to death?
I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%, maybe 85% sure they're still alive.
85% is not good enough when you're dealing with whether someone is dead or not. Specifically, whether or not you have killed them.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't very hardcore of us to just lock them in like that.
It actually was kind of hardcore, but like not in like the good way.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. You are. I'm glad that key is out of my hands now.
Oh, ow. Oh. Right, other questions then.
Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it.
I checked the church.
And?
I
What
talked to the crab man.
Oh, man. Who is he? What did you think?
He seemed okay, actually. Very spiritual.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Just preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he gonna be a problem?
Yeah. Noid is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
He keeps himself physically active, thinks spiritual thoughts, and doesn't drink. Who am I to evict such a person? He told me he super wouldn't mind the nightclub.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry, man. I don't think he gives a damn about you or literally anything at all. Literally, the only thing he cares about is nothing.
I guess it's not a massive problem, now that I think of it.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah! Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I was using the mainframe when Soona, the former lead programmer of Fortress Axodon, appeared.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
She said you guys haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? A spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get down and feel it!
I'm not really feeling the love.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did you
That is the plan, Ark. That's correct.
Disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
She did not like it.
What a pity! That's my favourite thing in the world! And she doesn't like it at all!
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam? And into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she will not leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
No, I will not do that. Different solution.
Look at you, Honor Man!
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Sure?
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like Nordic dance music?
She absolutely does not.
Egghead cannot believe what she just said. It makes him pump the jam a little slower for a moment, but then he returns to the full swing of it.
Oh no! Oh no! We broke his rhythm for a second. He was like, what the fuck do you... What?
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Alright, come on.
Nothing jumps out.
Shit!
Nothing out of the ordinary.
But Soona said they haven't been honest with me.
Haven't they? Or maybe it's that mean programmer herself who's been lying to you. How about you get out and breathe?
Ah!
The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
Goodbye, officer.
I am physically taking damage from not being able to, like, understand basic shit about these meth heads. God damn it. She's not wearing my hat. Oh, that's good to know. You'd think at some point electrochemistry would have popped up and been like, hey, there's some good shit going on in here. Why don't you hang out for a bit?
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
I've got change. Why would I do this?
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
Okay.
Calling.
Why would we do this? We're doing it, but why?
Still calling. End of tone. Someone picks up.
Oh no. So, this is so far out of character for me. Like, I don't pick up the phone when people that I know and like call me. Like, picking up the phone and calling a random number of someone I don't know is, no pun intended, beyond the pale.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
Oh no.
Say you're not Pierre. That seems like a better idea. You don't know why.
This is not Pierre.
Do you have any news about Pierre?
Pierre is dead. Now I got nothing.
Sure you do. No one has anything nowadays. You're either a salesman or a statistician of some kind. I am not interested in cooperating.
I'm not a salesman. I was just calling a random number and you somehow ran with it.
This is because we are bred to be leaders. I can hear the common or mixed background from your voice.
Oh, now I wish I'd told you Pierre was dead.
I just so wanted it to be Pierre. Have a pleasant evening, prankster.
Disconnect tone.
Let's do it again?
Calling. Still calling. Someone with a masculine voice picks up.
Hello, Gerard speaking.
It's just, yeah, it's just content. It's content. Hey, you know what's not a douche name? Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
What are you, like 5?
Yeah, basically.
Thanks for calling, asshole.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Okay, I think I'm good. That's enough content for today.
Yes?
We're not going to talk about prank calling. That's fine. I didn't want to talk about it. Well, we did, like, there's something to be said for the fact that, like, we called one random number and the person we got on the other end, like, in a completely, like, blank slate conversation, somehow managed to slip in racial commentary.
Yes, what is it?
Like, we called a random number, talked to them for 2 minutes, and somehow uncovered some racist shit in that time frame. Hey, what if you didn't have to leave?
I don't want to make anything work.
You don't want to make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
But I don't want to convince her.
The swallow, you mean? What about it? Great. Thanks.
Is there any chance I unlocked, like, something else?
Hi again.